want to talk about a few quality of life improvements I think Apple should make. iOS and iPadOS are already really well polished, but they're not perfect. As I like to jump back and forth between Android and iOS, I see features from both that I wish were on the other. And today I'm going to focus on iOS features that I wish were here. Before I get too deep into the video, as usual, if I can make you chuckle before the end of this video, if you learn something new, if you like how I'm rocking, or if you just like my vibe, then go ahead, like and subscribe. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon too to turn those notifications away. Ding, you know when I upload something new. Now back to it. One of my gripes with the iPhone keyboard has always been the lack of haptic feedback. Finally, Apple has blessed us with that capability in the default keyboard in iOS 16. But there's still a lot more improvements that can be made. Now, one improvement I think would be being able to resize the keyboard would be able to make typing so much easier. On Android keyboards, you can actually resize them to where if your fingers are a bit bigger, you're still comfortable while typing. This is especially useful on a larger screen device where the keyboard may appear too darn small. Now, I found myself trying to do this multiple times with flat ski keyboard and typewise keyboards while using iOS, but obviously it doesn't work because there's no capability to do it. It's one of those features you never realize how useful it is until you don't have it, and I feel like this should be easy to implement, but what do I know, right? And it's already 22:02, guys. Time flies. But the iPhone still will not let you search for a contact from the dial pad. On Android, when you open the phone app, you can search a name from the keyboard just by typing it in. For instance, if I want to quickly find my grandma, I can start typing her name on the dial pad, grandma, and her name will pop up. Auto search, auto correct. I just think it's easier to search for contacts from the dial pad instead of having to go to the actual contact screen. Am I lazy for not wanting to swipe one extra time? You're dang on right I am. Technology makes life easier. But at the same time, this is one of those features that is missing that makes you wonder, why is this missing? Sticking with features that don't make no sense that are missing, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, 12 Pro Max both have a 6.7-inch screen. So why do these devices not have the same multitasking capabilities as the iPads? At least split screen. Yeah, the implementation will have to be a tad bit different, but it is definitely doable. There are Android phones with similar size screens, some smaller, and these devices can do split screen. They can open multiple apps and other multitasking capabilities. There have been times when I needed my notes app open and my browser at the same time. There have been times when I needed my browser open while in a message so I could find the name of a place without having to swipe back and forth. Now, I'm sure Apple's working on this feature. I can't see them leaving this feature off too much longer from the iPhone, especially considering the iPad mini has these and they're already close in size. This brings me to the end though. These are just a few of the quality of life features that I think would make things better for the end user. Of course, these are just my thoughts. So I'm going to ask, what do you guys think? What quality of life features do you think Apple should add to the iPhone and iPad further down the road? We'll talk about that later on though. But that does bring us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, if I made you chuckle, or if you just like my vibe, then go ahead, like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon too to turn those notifications. That way, ding, you know when I upload something new. And please let me know what you think of the video down in the comments so I can improve. As usual, this has been Normal Consumer. I'll catch you guys in the next one.